Hey everyone. Thanks so much for stopping back by. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. It's Tia. And I've been missing for a few days. My apologies. It's been a very, very hectic time of year for everyone, I know. But it's been especially hectic for me. One of my friends lost a parent. So, in part of being a support to that family as they grieve the loss of their mother, I also had my own stuff going on. And it takes time and thoughtfulness to create YouTube videos, though you can't tell that from some people's channels. But I try to be thoughtful about the content I create. So therefore, I haven't been creating. That being said, I'm back. And as you can see, part of what was going on in my life includes some travel. I am in a hotel. I'm hoping that the quality of the sound for this video will be excellent. And we'll be hoping for the best. This is going to be really simple. I'm going to show you some items that I brought with me when I traveled so that you can see the jewelry that I sometimes play around with when I go out and do things. I had an event a few hours ago, so I figured while I still have a trace of makeup on my face, I'll film and go from there. So I hope you all have been doing great. If you're new here, I don't know if I greeted you. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the schedule normally, except for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I had been missing days, but ordinarily those are my days, Monday and Wednesday. I talk about any and everything, but Fridays are dedicated to fibromyalgia content. If you're interested in that, then consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon because that will let you know when the videos go live, which is generally 12 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so auctions. I'm an auction fan. I was going to say fiend, but I'm an auction fan. I love a good auction. I love vintage things. I'm extremely nostalgic. This is why some people are in my world that shouldn't be. I have a lot of nostalgia. I have an affection for things that have overstayed. But I'm also a fan of jewelry. I used to, I don't think I've ever told you all this, maybe in one video, but my very first real job, I worked a jewelry counter. I was 16 years old. I worked at a Kmart jewelry counter. But before I worked there, I worked at, didn't work. Before that, I was a huge fan of watching Home Shopping Network and QVC with my grandmother, where I learned about jewels. I learned about gemstones. And even before I was watching those shows with her, I would pick up catalogs and I'd memorize the gemstone chart. So by the time I was 8, I knew the gemstones for every month. And I also started learning about the symbolism. I was going to say symbology. Wow, where did that come from? Symbolism of some of the stones. So I'm a huge gemstone fan. I'm a huge jewelry fan. I'm a huge natural stone fan. But the items I'm showing you today are not real items. They're not genuine gemstones or genuine gold and silver. They are costume pieces. I love the real stuff, but I enjoy the look and the feel of some costume stuff as well. So I'll bid on costume items. If you're interested in bidding in auctions, I say always start in your city because you'll probably have to pick up the items from wherever you are. Look up local auction places, go through the lots, set up your account, go through the lots. You can usually do all of this online. You usually don't have to bid in person. And for costume lots, they usually go for really great prices. If you're getting authentic jewelry, real silver, real gold, real diamonds, other precious stones, you may pay more, but you still tend to pay less than if you were purchasing them from a retailer. So, something to consider, especially if you like jewelry, but you don't want to invest major amounts of money, or perhaps you want real jewelry that may retain its value over the years, but you don't necessarily want to go to an overpriced jewelry store in order to get those items, right? So let's get into these jewelry pieces. And what kind of time am I running? It's almost 5 minutes, not too bad. So this bag, I believe, cost me about $3 or $4, something like that. I don't remember the prices I paid for the bag. Just rest assured that the items that are in the bag were well worth the amount I paid. Like, I got a great buy. Even if I didn't want half of what's in the bag, what I paid was just a steal. I'm going to start with my least favorite item in that little bag, but I've got a second bag I'm going to go through as well. You all may not like this, but it's a chit chat video. It's a style video. It's a beauty video. Let's just have some fun with it, right? I don't really care for this bracelet. This absolutely looks like something I crafted when I was about 10 years old, but I don't have to love it. It was just in the bag. When you get a jewelry lot from an auction place, you can't pick through the lot and tell them you don't want this part of the lot or you do want this. You have to buy the whole thing as it's lumped together. So, yeah, I would have never purchased this on my own. However, this even with this taken out of the equation, everything that I purchased in this particular lot was well worth the cost. Well worth it. So even though this was pretty much of no importance to me, it has its place. I'll probably give it to my daughter or something if she's interested. Probably not. Anyway, so that was probably my least favorite out of this lot, but I will show you some of my other items that maybe not least favorite, but kind of meh on. A single earring. I don't think this is a real stone. Well, it might be actually. I think this is a real stone. I was going to say I don't think it's a real stone. I think it is. I may have to take it to. I have a couple other things that I might want to get checked by someone who can verify the quality and I hate to say accuracy, but I'll probably take it to like a gemologist just to get it tested when I have a batch of things to test. Because as I hold this, I do believe this is a real stone. So, but it's just a single earring. I would love this as a pendant, and you can easily just detach something like this and put a bail on it, and then it becomes a pendant. Very simple. This I will be keeping because even though it's not very impressive as an earring, it would be, like I said, a good pendant. The next thing is this clip on earring, and it's a singular earring, just like that green one I just showed you. They'll send you, or not send you, they will sell you odd earrings where you just get one, and that's fine because earrings can be turned into pendants. Look at that. Let me move my fingers so you can actually look at it. This is a clip on. You can just loop your chain through here and it becomes a pendant, right? It's cute, pink stones, nothing spectacular, but it would be great with the right outfit. It's also something that you could perhaps put on. I don't have a pocket, but you could possibly clip it on a pocket of a blouse or something like that, or a blazer. Like it's just a little cute accent. You could even turn it into a button for certain things. So you can get creative with it, right? Next thing that I really enjoyed out of this set, I'm trying to go in order of least liked to most liked. Okay, so this is the next item. Just simple gold ball bracelet. This is it? No, it's not elastic. One of them was elastic. This wasn't elastic. This has a lobster claw clasp, as you can see. I don't know what this flag represents, but it gives me very nautical vibes. And so, yeah, just a simple, something you can wear with anything if you wear gold. Nothing crazy. The next thing is another bracelet. It's this one. It gives me coral vibes. I know that it is not real. I know these aren't real bits of coral. As you can see, I can tell by this particular hook and eye closure that it's cheap. It's not an expensive bracelet, but it's pretty and it would be really great with the right outfit. And it's really dainty too. As you can see, it's a slim beads. Very nice. I like it. Now we're getting to the things I like a little better. So for starters, we got these earrings. These are pierced. These are like a lemon citron or citrine almost, depending on who you ask and what kind of stone you're comparing it to. On the website, it looked more like my birthstone, which is peridot, and it kind of does look like peridot in person, but in the light, it looks more yellow than green. Peridot is a lime green. I don't have a peridot with me, but it's a lime green. Um, it can be varying intensities of lime, but lime definitely. This could go either way. Great with white. Peridot looks amazing with white, and so with these earrings. They're just simple earrings. Nothing fancy, but cute and easy to wear. And I'm pretty sure they're vintage, but I don't know how old vintage. Okay. The next thing I like, and this I do believe is a hat pin. Oh no, it's not a hat pin. This I believe you can I haven't fooled with this yet, but it is a pin. I'd never taken this off. I knew this detached, but I never tried to take it off. Um, you can pin this on your blazer. Um, some blazers On the lapels of it, they have like a slot. You could tuck this in a slot, but it's a pin, so you can put it anywhere, and it's a locket. Isn't that pretty? Um, Usually, when you think of blazers, you think of like menswear. Of course, women wear blazers too, but you tend to think of them as being in the category of menswear. So to have this very delicate, feminine jewelry item that is clearly made either as it's not a hat pin. I'm pretty sure it's like a lapel pin. And that sounds a little bit redundant, not really accurate, but work with me here. I didn't research it. I just knew that this was something how I would wear it. That's all that mattered to me. How I would wear it was definitely if I had a blazer that had one of those little slits, I would probably just tuck it in there. Or if I had a scarf, this could be a scarf pin too. You could hook your scarf, like, let's pretend this is a scarf. You could pin it. Your scarf could be hanging, and this could be safely securing it at your neck. You can wear this a lot of ways, but it's a locket, which I thought was so pretty and dainty. And if you're really crafty, and some people are, you could detach this and weld or somehow attach a bail to it to make it a locket that you can put on a necklace. If you wanted to, you probably don't even have to do that. You could probably chop it here and bend it, and there's your bail, and you put your necklace through it. So you got options. The next thing, and I actually wore this earlier tonight with my outfit, is this. Isn't that pretty? It's not real gold, but I love these bracelets. I used to hate these when I worked at the jewelry counter. I used to hate multicolored gemstone bracelets. I thought they were junky looking. And to me, they are for the most part because they typically, when you see these, they have stones of varying intensity in the setup. So you will get these colors. You'll get ruby, you'll get amethyst, you'll get emerald, you'll get sapphire, and you'll also get like blue topaz. I like all the dark colors. This is why I love this because you've got you do have and there is a purple stone that is not amethyst, but it's a deeper purple. I can't remember the name of it, but in any case, this purple in here is closer to that purple, but we'll pretend it's amethyst for simplicity's sake. You got purple, green, blue, and red, and the pattern repeats. These are all deep colors. If you threw blue topaz in here, you'd have this lighter blue that's popping in here and just disrupting the harmony because it's not the same intensity of color as the rest of these. So that's why I hate them typically, because they always like to throw blue topaz in, which I love as a stone, but not when you're putting it next to deeper amethyst, ruby, sapphire, and emerald. Those do not, in my humble opinion, look good with blue topaz thrown in. This has no blue topaz. This has all deep colors. The intensity is similar. It's a good example of a multicolor bracelet that I don't find looks very cluttered to the eye, right? And unfortunately for me, it is not real gold. So I do have to make sure I don't wear it too much and get it wet or anything like that, because once the metal starts to go, then it's not going to look that great. But it's a beautiful piece. This would have been worth $5 to $10 on its own by itself, just because I love this particular set of stones in the bracelet. But I got everything else for way under $10. And then the last piece. So, like I said, I wore this earlier. The last piece is this. Isn't this pin pretty? It looks basically like it's not quite ruby. This red is not a ruby. Oh, I misspoke. This probably isn't imitating ruby either. It's probably imitating garnet in here. So I'll try to, I think I'll make this my cover photo and I'll try to get a good shot of the stone so that you can see the red. But this is typically garnet, and those bracelets, it usually is garnet and not necessarily ruby, those multicolor bracelets. This is not ruby either. This is not real. But if it were a real stone, it would be either a garnet or carnelian. Um, yeah, probably garnet or carnelian, because ruby tends to have a little bit of It tends to be a cooler red normally, and garnet is a warmer red, generally speaking. This is definitely a warm red. I wore this with my outfit. It was absolutely beautiful. My outfit is a burgundy pantsuit. I wish I had taken a video of it. One day I will, but it's a burgundy, not pantsuit, but burgundy jumpsuit with a cape in the back. And I put this right at my waist. It was fabulous. So that was the first bag of jewelry that I got from auction. This is the second bag. As you can see, it's all pearls. So this will go very fast because you're thinking, girl, is this what we're going to do today? Yeah, 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 we're doing that today. We've got a 3-strand necklace. Let's see if I can straighten it up so that you can see it properly. Yeah, here we go. So as you can see, it's very simple. As you can see, it's got a hook closure that I'd never seen on I take that back. I had seen it on necklaces, vintage necklaces. This is older. This is clearly an older piece. My guess is not the 90s, probably, because that doesn't feel that old to me as I say it out loud. The 90s is not that old. But when I say vintage, I'm looking like this is giving me 60s vibes. But it may not be. It may be like 70s or 80s. Definitely not a new piece, not with this closure. I would say probably not. Unless it's a recreation, which is possible. And here's another one. Same concept, tangled. But this one, it is 2-strand, and there is no hook, but you could add a hook to close it. So yeah, something very simple. Get your Jackie O on. Very nice items to do that. This is just a white beaded necklace that I'll probably throw away. Okay, it's got strings hanging. I'll never need that for anything. The next piece is this, which I really like. Um, this is, I forgot the name of this closure. I used to be so good at this, you all. But none of these pearls, by the way, I checked them all. None of them are real, but this one in particular gives me very real pearl vibes. The pearls are not too large. They're not too shiny. They don't look like toys. And then it's something about this clasp, and I'll show it to you. It's one of these that you pinch and pull. Can I get it? There we go. This doesn't look cheap to me. It doesn't look super duper luxe, but it also doesn't look cheap. So I like this necklace, and it is a warmer, I guess I should have been telling you the colors. We'll do it really, really quick. This is a warmer golden hue. This one is more of an ivory. And this one is a yellowish, which is not the same as gold. This is not golden. This is more of a yellow pearl, while the other one is more of a warmer gold. Okay. This one is a slightly pinker pearl, which is really, really pretty. It's almost got a rosy hint to it. And this is absolutely vintage. This is not made recently. These are the kind of pieces that my great grandmother used to own. And I have some of her jewelry. I lost a lot of it because she gave it to me as a kid. But what I kept, I treasure. It's a 2-strand necklace, as you can see. Look at the clasp on this. Look at that. I love it. You just snap it in and there you go. This clasp is absolutely everything. And that is how I know it's older, because you do not find clasp like these on items anymore. So that is, like I said, a rosier pearl, as is this. This also has that really nicely finished clasp, and it gives me very much, thought I saw my hair on around one of the straps. I mean, one of the knots. It gives me very much possibly real vibes. But this one, unlike the last one that I said that looked really authentic, this one, when you get close on the pearls, you can absolutely tell that these are not real. You can see scratches and scrapes that you would never see on a real pearl. And the last 2 items in that bag, which the pearl bag, you guys, I did not assess for, I did not rank them because they're pearls. To me, I like them pretty equally. The last 2 things are not necklaces. This is a pendant. It's almost like an amber, I guess. It's pretty much an amber pendant. It's not it's nothing special, but could you wear it with something? Yeah, with the right thing, it'd be nice. You just need a chain for it, of course. And the last item, earrings. Look at these pearl earrings. I've never thought of a pearl cluster earring like this to wear. This is 80s, very much 80s, 90s. I love it. This is something I'd absolutely wear if I had my hair in the right style and the right outfit. This is something I would rock with. And these are your typical pearls. They're pearly colored, whitish and kind of cool. These are not warm pearls. These are just kind of in between. So yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh, I really spent 20 minutes telling y'all about jewelry. Um, we'll wrap it up here. Go to your local auction house websites, read through their stuff, see if there's something you like, especially if you love jewelry. Definitely look through what they have. Just know that they usually always have costume stuff. You can set up your account, learn how bidding works, and have fun with it, because I love that you can get things that are very hard to find, because generally if it's at auction, it's not something that's widely available this moment. It may have been available at one time, but it probably is not as available now. So that's it. Look for the next few videos to be this setting, because I'm going to film while I'm in the hotel room, so that there will be content over the next few days. Please have a great Monday. I've missed you all. I miss talking to you all. I'm looking forward to connecting and sharing some more stuff. I did some more research in what little downtime I had. I did some more research on some fibro things. I'm looking forward to talking to you about that on Friday. So please have a great day. Take care, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.